Hello all, I am back. My name is Mallory, and this is a self-love spread. We're going to pull 6 cards. First card, quality. What makes you amazing? Second card, accomplishment. What is the past accomplishment you can be proud of? Third card, radiance. What do you bring to others? Fourth card, skill. What are you skilled and talented at? Fifth card, shadow. Why are you feeling down about yourself? And sixth card, expression. How should you show your self-love? At the bottom we have the 7 of Pentacles, and that's like pausing and taking a look at your hard work, how far you've come. So I feel like that's appropriate for this reading. Like, we're pausing. Maybe you've been on a self-love journey, and this is the moment where you stop and think, hey, I've been doing a pretty dang good job. Okay. Put those up there. This is just for at the end. Thank you. At the bottom, one of my favorite cards. I am surrounded by angels. I love that card. Not because of what it says, it's just literally the way it looks. It's the pink feathers. It just seems really peaceful. I mean, being surrounded by angels is pretty nice. But I love that card. Anyway. And can I get a clarification tea leaf for each one of these? Okay, thank you. This tea leaf deck is gigantic. So first card, quality. What makes you amazing? Oh, I like that. We got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is spirited, passionate, young at heart, romantic, and sentimental. The sentimental Page of Cups follows his heart. He's a bringer of messages, and he knows how to have fun. He always sees the world with new eyes and produces an abundance of creative ideas. Explore the element of play and don't take yourself too seriously. So essentially, you are someone who always sees the world with bright, hopeful eyes, and you're full of creativity and love. I think that's beautiful. tea leaf we got is kite, which is vacation. And I think that, to me, with the Page of Cups and getting this, I feel like it's saying, like, you feel like a vacation for other people. When other people are around you, you just are so full of life and love and ideas that you kind of take them away from their head. That's really cute. Also, I love that the kite is a fish, because in the original Page of Cups, he's holding a cup and there's a little fish poking out of it. Accomplishment. What is a past accomplishment that you can be proud of? Oh, interesting. So I flipped them both over at the same time, the tea leaf and the card. And the card that we got was Strength, which is a beautiful card. And then the tea leaf that we got was Cat, and that's a two-faced friend. I don't agree with that for Cat. I think cats are amazing, but it's not, I didn't make these cards. I'm gonna look this up just because I don't feel like most of these need to be looked up. The tea leaves, they're pretty explanatory on their own. But Cat. A two-faced friend. A seemingly benign cat sits on the stone floor enjoying the late afternoon sun. An image of a snarling cat ready to pounce on its prey appears over the shoulder of the benign cat, revealing its true nature. This card is a warning to be careful of the people you regard as friends. One of these people is two-faced and cannot be trusted. So I feel like, since the question was, what is a past accomplishment you can be proud of? It's saying that you really held your own in a way that showed courage and control around this two-faced friend. So Strength itself, we have courage, compassion, patience, inner strength, radiant health. Could you focus on this card, please? Sensing her goodwill, the wild dragon graciously accepts an offer of fresh fruit. She's cool under pressure and faces challenges with patience. Having learned to master her fears, she's built courage through the practice of calming turbulent energies. She persuades harmony. You hold the power within to direct your life. But again, courage, compassion, patience, inner strength, radiant health. I feel like it's saying that you really had compassion for whatever two-faced friend you were dealing with. You did the right thing. You, like, maybe you didn't let them get to you, or you could understand where they were coming from even if they were harming you. You did the right thing, and I think that's beautiful. Radiance, what do you bring to others? Sorry, I love it when cards just work out beautifully. So we got the Six of Swords, and that's walking away from issues, essentially. Usually it's walking away from a thought form, like finally distancing yourself from awful thoughts, but sometimes it's walking away from situations. So we got the Six of Swords. Focus on it. Moving forward, healing, calm after the storm, leaving behind, journeys. A woman and her bat companion fly toward a more promising future. Fireflies light the way. The transition is a challenge, but they look to the future with newfound strength. This too shall pass, and the pieces will fall into place. And The tea leaf that we got with it was eagle, and I know that's a bat, but I just love that it's a bird figure, and we got another bird right here. But eagle says triumph over troubles and obstacles. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. I'm sorry my camera doesn't always like focus on the card. I wish it would. I don't know how to make it do it. But yeah, so what do you bring to others? I think you show people the bright side of things. Like when people are down, you show them that either they have the power to walk away and make their life better for themselves. Probably because you've done this yourself. You've probably done this multiple times. You've probably walked away from what was not serving you and ended up triumphing. You know, sometimes stuff just doesn't work out and there's no fixing it. There's no like doing things to make it better and you just gotta leave. But that's not a failure. Realizing that you need to go and actually leaving in order to better your own life, that is a triumph. And I think that that's what you bring to the table for other people, because if we're being honest, a lot of people usually get stuck. They live unhappy lives and they have no idea how to fix them. And sometimes they don't even care to fix them. Usually because they feel powerless to. But a lot of people don't realize that they have the power to fix their life. Or they're just too scared. And I think that you bring the knowledge and the inspiration for others to do that. Probably as an example. That's nice. Skill. What are you skilled and talented at? We got the Ace of Cups. Love, happiness, new beginnings, creativity, spiritual fulfillment. Galactic beings flow like water into Earth's atmosphere. They're gentle vessels of love with the warmest of hearts, eager to celebrate the simplest of joys. Happy by nature, they're kind to all whose paths they cross. Be open to new possibilities that bring emotional fulfillment. So it's saying you're skilled at spiritual fulfillment, at new beginnings, at being creative. And then we also got lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. So you're probably pretty skilled at controlling your anger for the most part. Probably you understand that most things, sometimes anger is needed. Sometimes we need anger. It's not always a bad thing. But you probably realize for you in your life that being full of love and creativity is a lot more productive than being angry. So even when you're angry, it doesn't mean you can't be angry. Just control it. You know, don't act out. I can't say anything because I've acted out in anger plenty of times. But it's usually when I've let stuff go for way too long. But yeah, I feel like it's saying that you know that love moves you forward better than anger does. Anger is great to get you out of situations that are harmful and hurtful to you. But love is what really moves us forward. You know? Shadow, why are you feeling down about yourself? Okay. I'm going to start with the tea leaf. We got Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. we got the Tower. Revelation, unexpected change, chaos, disruption, freedom. Enter the lightning dragon. Lightning was the last T card we got. Swiftly bringing the faulty towers down. The clearing away of outdated structures makes room for something better to be built. The destruction of what no longer works heralds personal insight and transformation. In the midst of change, you can set yourself free. So I feel like you maybe had a Tower moment at work. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Maybe you had a Tower moment and maybe you acted out of anger and didn't control yourself, and you're feeling a little guilty about that now. Especially if you don't have that job any longer. Maybe you quit that job, and so you're probably feeling a little bit down about yourself. Listen, Towers happen to everybody, and they happen to us for a reason, because when a Tower happens, it means that stuff really was not working out for us. Even if we didn't want change, it meant spiritually, on a soul level, your life is not going the way it was supposed to be going. So, as scary as they can be, Towers are actually very important moments. Would it be great if we could figure out and fix things before a Tower comes? Yes. But sometimes, that's just not how life works always. So, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about having a moment where life was just chaos and maybe you destroyed something. Especially if it comes to work, because here's the thing, you're not your job. I personally hate how much emphasis we put on jobs. Like, people act like a job is someone's entire personality, and while I wish it were, I wish the world worked in a way where your job was what you loved to do, but most people don't do what they love to do. So if you had a Tower moment at your job, it's okay. Stop being so hard on yourself. Don't you see all these other 4 things that we've done already that were just amazing about how you're the Page of Cups? You feel like a vacation to people. And even when people are two-faced to you, you have the strength to be strong and not act like them. And you show people the way. You literally show people how to triumph over their troubles and obstacles. So what if you have one moment where you're kind of embarrassed because you had a Tower at work? Heck, you probably opened the eyes of other people at that job, and they're sitting there thinking, damn, why can't I be like Collective? That was strong. I mean, a little wild, but dang. You probably opened someone's eyes in this moment. There's no reason to feel ashamed about your Tower. Down about yourself. Expression. How should you show yourself love? Interesting. So the card we got was Wedge, and it says someone's trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. I hate that wedge looks like a really fancy decorated cheesecake, though. It looks delicious. Wedges aren't delicious. So it's saying someone's trying to come between you and a friend, or you and something that you truly care about. And the card that we got was the Two of Swords, and that's a decision. Two of Swords is indecision, facing fears, opposing forces, probably opposing forces. Locked emotions, information overload. He's faced with a difficult choice, unable to make a clear-minded decision. He takes time to meditate, knowing intuition will help him see both the problem and the solution. Weigh the pros and cons before making a decision. So maybe you show yourself love by taking a moment to go deep within, to think about this wedge and how you want to deal with it so that you don't create another tower. Because obviously you're being pretty hard on yourself about tower moments. And you've already had a two-faced friend in the past. Even though I don't know if that person who's coming between you and a friend is another friend or just somebody else. But you faced this kind of stuff before and you had the strength to take care of it in a way that was better for everyone. And I think that you have the strength to do that again. But you and only you are going to be able to figure it out. Don't listen to other people. Go within yourself, because only your intuition is going to tell you how to deal with it, the situation, whatever the situation is. And you show yourself love by trusting your own inner voice instead of trusting other people. Wow. That's a cute little reading. And then last but not least, I pulled a vibrational card to help us keep our vibes high. The world is blessed to have you. That's a message for you to think of every single day. You are a blessing to the world, seriously. You may not realize how much joy and light you bring, so today the universe is reminding you of it. When this card comes to you, the universe is acknowledging that during your personal journey you have surmounted challenges, healed wounds, and become the brightest, most light-filled being you have ever been. This is huge. You have every right to be here on this planet, and you have every right to live in the most authentic way possible. Don't hold back. Express yourself. For when you authentically embody your whole self, you feel safe in your own skin, and the earth becomes a safer place to be. For the steps you are taking to claim your own healing and safety are radiating from you into the world. Realize the blessing that you are. If you have ever felt like a burden, know that this is not your truth. The world is blessed to have you. My presence is a blessing. Your presence is a blessing. Obviously, you're someone who can deal with two-faced people with courage and compassion, and not a lot of people can do that. You have a heart filled with love and creativity. You make people feel like they're on vacation when they're around you because you're just so light and love-filled. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, that it picked your spirits up. I hope that you truly believe that the world is blessed to have you, because it is. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, beautiful rest of the week. Love you, bye.